I am going to show you how to literally force yourself into making money online. Everyone knows that this guy and this other guy and all of these guys have made millions online. Some think that they have made those millions just by pure luck. Others think that it was pure hard work and determination. But all of those statements couldn't be further from the truth. You see, scientists have been researching exactly how these people made so much wealth online. And after 30 years of research, after countless hours spent trying to crack how they actually did it, they finally cracked the code. You see, there are 4 stages that someone has to literally go through in order to start making millions online. But in this video, I am going to share to you an extra stage that literally changes everything. Let's begin. You see, the first stage on our list is called the burning bridges. This stage takes only a week in order to implement, but it is the most crucial stage that anyone has to go through in order to start earning money online. You see, the reason that it is called burning the bridges is when the scientists were doing research on how these people were able to earn immense amount of money, they realized a major significant difference between these type of people and a normal average human being. You see, every human being on earth has the same 24 hours. The only difference is each and every 24 hours is filled with either a good habit or a bad habit. A good habit can be something that adds more value into your life, improves yourself overall. It could be like reading, it could be like going to the gym, it could be like reading new books, starting something new and exploring. And a destructive habit or a bad habit could be something like scrolling on TikTok for 4 hours non-stop. Could be like binge watching Netflix for 10 hours without stopping. Something that does not add value into your life is something that it is a bad habit. And when they were doing research, they realized something, that these people that are making immense amount of money, their 24 hours is filled with more constructive or good habits, while average human beings fill their 24 hours with bad habits and destructive habits. Take me for example. If you were to compare me 5 years ago and today, you would see a major difference. Because 5 years ago, when you came across and you met me, you would see someone who was constantly sitting on social media for 7 hours daily. You would see someone who was smoking. You'd see someone who was drinking. You'd see someone who was doing nothing of sorts that improves his life. But if you look at me today, you would see someone who is dedicated, someone who spends a month reading over 3 books that helps improve his life, his businesses, or improve his skills overall. If you look at me today, you'd see someone who is dedicated to improving their life. So what does that mean for you? It means that you need to ban all the bad habits and start replacing them with good habits. If you previously binge watched TikTok for 4 hours non-stop, you have to scratch that 4 hours, replace that TikTok with something that builds you, something that constructs and adds value into your life, period. You are going to replace 80% of your constructive habits with good habits. You can only leave out 20% that you cannot live without, but the rest will have to go. And after you have spent a week destroying all these bad habits, then my friend, you are literally ready for the next stage. You see, the next stage is the noob. You are now starting to see, you are now in a path of earning money online, and you are just at the gateway. But you see, there's something that 90% of newbies or noobs tend to do. They start to see themselves and compare themselves with people who are 20 steps ahead of them. Because if you literally right now were someone who just stopped smoking, you are literally someone who just banned the habit of binge watching TikToks and Netflix, and you were to compare yourself to someone like me who journals each and every day, who reads countless books each and every day, who out improves, out strategizes, out maneuvers each and every day, I would definitely smoke you. But you need to understand that I have been someone who has been at your level. You need to realize that we all have been at the same place that you are at. You do not have to compare yourself to us, but you can learn how to be like us. How do you do that? Remember all the bad habits that you previously replaced with good habits. This is how you are going to do it. Right now, if you were spending 4 hours on TikTok, you are going to replace that 4 hours and you are going to put in a good habit. 2 hours will be broken down into you picking out a book, any book, I do not care, as long as that book helps you build a business, learn how to make money. You are going to pick out a book and you are going to spend 2 hours each and every day reading that book. You are going to read how to start a business, how to scale it, and how to make money. The second 2 hours, you are going to spend that 2 hours online searching businesses that allow you to sell their products on their behalf. What this does is it benefits you in 3 ways. The first thing is, after you are reading each book for 2 hours each and every day, you are literally improving your level of knowledge day by day, because you are learning how businesses work and how they function, because this knowledge will help you later on to actually make tens and thousands of friends. The second way, it allows you to get real experience of how to sell things to other people when that company allows you to sell their product on their behalf and they pay you a small commission. It allows you to gain level experience and it allows you to understand how sales work. And the third thing that it benefits you with is you are going to get experience on how to actually advertise to people online when you are selling those products. So how can you actually implement this is you are going to break 2 hours. You put in that 2 hours, you are going to pick out a book and you are going to read it. The next 2 hours is you are going to search online businesses that allow you to actually acquire affiliate links and sell their products on their behalf. And then you are going to actually pick out a camera or a phone and you are going to record yourself advertising that company's product. And when you advertise, the more people that buy on your link, the more money you make. Meaning that if you manage to get a viral video that has 100k views, if out of that 100k views, even 0.1% of them decide to buy that product, you have made lots of money out of a product that only costs $200 or 200 rands. Now, this stage will take you a total of 4 months to finally master and conquer. And if you dedicate 4 complete months into mastering this stage, then my friend, you are far ahead than 60% of people who actually say to themselves, I want to earn money, because you would have dedicated 4 complete months into improving your skill, into learning how to market, and into learning direct experience sales that will help you later on make tens and thousands of rands. Now, the third stage on our list is called the regular stage. At this stage, you are someone who has gotten used to selling things. You are typically earning over 1k to 3k each and every month. You are understanding how businesses work and you are getting loads of experience, and you are getting knowledge from the books that you read each and every day. And you are getting knowledge from the books that you read each and every day. And you understand how businesses work. At this stage, let's take right now, you are 4 months ahead and you have read those books. In order to qualify yourself to go on into the next stage, there's only 2 requirements that you have to be fully equipped in order to go on into the next stage. The first one is you have to define a business, or what is a business, off of the top of your own head. And even if someone wakes you up at your sleep and asks you this question, what is a business? If you can clearly define what is a business, then my friend, you are more than ready to go on into the next stage. Because, let me tell you why. Everything in the business world starts from the building blocks. And if you understand what a business is, it means that you can start any business in the world and you have the potential to scale that business to tens and thousands of rands. And let me give you a precise, clear definition of what a business is. A business is something that solves other people's problems in exchange for money. And that's not all. After you have gotten that money pays 3 people inside of the business. The first person that money pays is the business itself. Now, why do we pay the business? We pay the business to continue finding other people like you who are lazy to get up from the couch and change the TV channel. And we go to those people and we sell them more TV remotes. We pay the business to find other people like you, and we continue solving their problems for them. The second person that we pay in that business is the owner. Why do we pay the owner? This is an obvious reason, because the owner has started the business, he has took the risk, so he has to get paid. The third person that has to get paid is the employee. Now, why do we pay employees? Because employees help the owner to actually solve other people's problems faster. Now, here is the complete definition of a business. A business is something that solves other people's problems in exchange for money. We use that money to pay 3 people inside of the business: the business itself, the owner, and the employees. And if you understand that, then you have the building blocks to start any business and scale it to tens and thousands of friends. Now, the second qualifying tool that allows you to go on into this next stage is you understand that if a business is something that solves other people's problems, what different kinds of problems are there for us as business people to actually solve? Universally, any business in the world that you can think of today, I don't care whether it's Amazon, whether it's Takealot, I don't care whether it's McDonald's, whether it's Wimpy, whatever business you can think of in this world solves other people's problems in one of 4 ways. This is called the universal value quadrant. The first way is you can solve other people's problems by using a product, a physical thing. This is a product. You were lazy to get up and change the TV channel, and I gave you something that you can physically touch that allows you to change the channel. That is a product. The second thing is a service. What are examples of businesses that solve other people's problems by using services? A barber, someone who cuts someone's hair. You are not giving them something physical. You are just performing a service for them, and they pay you money. The second way is by using knowledge. People that teach you how mathematics work, how physics work. Your teacher is giving you knowledge, and each and every month, when the month ends, they pay her a small commission for teaching you how math works, how physics work. The last one is called an investment. How does an investment work? Typically, businesses that allows you to invest money into them, and you can get that money on a later stage with interest on it. For example, you can think about banks. They allow you to save money, and after you save money, after 3 months or 6 months, they give you back your money with interest. There's 4 universal ways to solve other people's problems. If you know what a business is and how to solve other people's problems, you can pick one problem that you can solve, and you are able to start your business and scale that business and make tens and thousands of friends. You see, at this stage, you have acquired knowledge that allows you to start any business, and you are going to start and implement what you have learned. You are going to start your own business, and you are going to stop selling other people's products because you already have the experience on how to sell. You know what a business is. You know how to solve other people's problems. Now, you start your own business and you go in mano a mano, and you face the business world or the money world on your own. You have an account that has over 2,000 followers, people that are willing to buy from you anything that you pitch them. you can just sell it to them. At this stage, you have spent over 4 months perfecting your craft, and now you are a master. The next stage on the list is the master stage. This stage only takes over 3 months to fully master it. At this stage, you are someone who probably earns over 10k each and every month. You are someone who is living nicely. Life is good, everything goes your way, you are traveling, you are doing X, Y, and Z, and everything just flows smooth as butter. But at this stage, there's a common pitfall that even I have fell into. You see, there was a point in time when I was making over 10k and I was relaxing each and every day. Instead of me having to stick to my 24-hour schedule of good habits, I replaced those habits with going out each and every day, with sleeping in, with drinking alcohol, buying lots of expensive stuff, traveling, sleeping at the most luxurious places, and doing the most outstanding or extravagant things. And there's this particular day, I will not forget this day. I actually met a mentor of mine who told me and looked at me. He actually looked at me and said these words. You see, 5 years when I was looking at you, you were a completely different person, because I could see someone who was hungry. I saw someone, when I looked into your eyes, you had that look that you wanted more. You were hungry to make money and you were serious. But when I look into your eyes today, I see someone who has relaxed. I see someone who has chilled. The fire in your eyes is no longer there. You are at a stage where you think that everything now flows smoothly, and you are making tens and thousands of rands, and you think that you have finally made it. My boy, there's levels to this, and if you are complacent in this level, you are doomed for eternity. And after he told me those exact words, I literally turned white, because it all dawned on me that, I was starting to relax. I was starting to actually put my foot off the gas. And immediately from that day, I actually went back to my office, told my team that from tomorrow, everything changes. We're tripling down on each and everything. Each and every day when we get here, we are actually putting in 3 times as much effort. We are going hard and we are going to the next level. At this stage, what you have to actually look out for is being complacent. My friend, everything will be nice. You'd have everyone who initially doubted you will start to respect you, and things will go your way, and you won't give a fuck what anyone says, because you will be making loads and loads of money. But it is crucial and imperative that at this stage you actually don't relax and you actually go in 3 times as much, because when things get soft or things get easy, it is a sign for you to go in 3 times as much. Now, at this stage, this is the bonus stage that changes each and everything. At this stage, you are probably someone who earns over 30k each and every month. Each and every month, you have a team, a dedicated team that handles everything for you. You just handle the most important stuff. You literally have more time on your hand to do whatever you like, do with whomever you like, and your pockets are actually full of cash each and every day. You are a happy man and everything literally goes your way. Destiny has literally bent to your favor. But at this stage, my friend, you have to identify what the greats have understood at this stage. There's something called an ICP, an ideal customer profile. You have to have your own ideal customer profile. What is an ideal customer profile? If you make, or in your business, if you are solving problems for people who are lazy to get up and change the TV channel, you need to identify, or you need to know these type of people who are lazy, who have this same problem. You need to know what they are interested in. You need to know what their challenges are. You need to know their problems. You need to know what they like, what they don't like, their fears, their triggers, each and everything. You need to master them. You need to know them, because these are the type of people that are going to pay you loads and loads of money. You need to know your customer like you know the back of your hand. Why am I saying this? Because understand something. If you are sick right now and you have a splitting headache, if you go to the doctor, what happens when you go there? You explain to him the type of problem that you have. And after you have explained to him, he just sits there and says, okay, and that's it. I am going to prescribe to you this medication. And let me tell you right now, if you are having a splitting headache, even if that prescription were to cost you 10K, you would buy it. Why? Just because the problem or the pain that you are experiencing, it is hurting you and you want to solve that pain. And if there is someone who knows exactly the pain that you are feeling, who has spent over 6 years studying how to actually treat that pain or that headache that you are feeling, if that person actually gives you a prescription, it doesn't matter how much it costs. All that you care about is living headache free, and you will pay loads and loads of money just to actually solve that problem. So what am I getting at? What I am getting at is you need to master their problem so deeply. Know it precisely what your customer suffers from, that you can explain it to them better than they can explain it to you. Because that is where the real money is. That is where people are able to pay you over 2,000 rands, 3,000 rands off of a single purchase. Because you are someone who has spent time studying their problem. You are someone who has spent energy trying to find the perfect solution that fits to their ideal problem. And if you present that problem and it actually works for them, guess what? They will pay you more than you initially charged. They will bring you more people like them so that you can help them. And that's how you actually scale or grow your business. And my friend, when you reach that level, the level of the greats, that is where this entrepreneurship game truly starts to give you all the fruits of your own labor. And if you want to fast track that and you want to build your business as quickly as humanly possible, watch this video right here.